How's it going, everyone? Welcome back to our channel. Today we're going to watch One Piece episode 863. Last episode, Carrot went into Sulong mode.
Let's see if she'll be able to defeat Daifuku. If you'd like to help support our channel, our Patreon link is down in the description below. You get early access to all videos that we post onto our YouTube channel, and you get full reactions to the One Piece series. So if you're interested in those, make sure to check it out. Now on to the anime. Ikimashou!
I wonder if this is how Katakuri trained for his hockey.
This is how Fujitora fights.
Yeah, that's true.
Almost.
Oh my god.
Unstoppable. Oh.
He can just make as many of those as he wants.
Are those all gonna become arms? Oh my god.
She's so weak.
This is gonna be like, petals looking yummy. Is this the longest that she had a hanger from?
Oh, and then the cake will taste even better because she's so starved right
That's
now.
true. Did they leave them behind? Whoa! Why would you say that when she hears you? They can't do anything. I think Big Mom's gonna trust this though. Like, he doesn't trust it.
Oh my god, they're helping.
Poison? Oh my god, he wants to kill him.
Sanji's not gonna allow anyone to fuck up his recipes.
It's food. Meant to be eaten. It's wasting food if you make it poison.
こっちのセリフだ。ふざけんな。そんなことは絶対に許さねえ。このケーキはビッグマムが必ず口にする。それが分かっていて、毒や爆薬を仕込まねえバカがどこかを一人消せるんだぞ。今がどれほどの分からねえのかい。黙れ。コックのプライドをかけた。そうだ。くだらねえ真似すんな。気は味で。
Oh, with flavor.
夢見てんじゃねえや。 今日まで世界中のあらゆるうまい菓子を食ってきたビッグマムの想像を超えるケーキを作らなきゃなんねんだぞ。不可能だい。ああ、そうだ。作れなきゃ俺たちの命はねえ。望むとこ成功したって奴は俺たちを生かしちゃおかねえぞ。せえな。さては知らねえな。ビッグマムが昔何者だったかで必ず後悔する羽目に。
Does he become like Pez?
Damn, it's life changing.
He almost died.
Is that good? Oh my god, I want to try the cream.
Oh my god.
達はお前の自由。それは俺が客の腹を満たしてからにしろ。食いてえやつには食わせてやる。それがコックの仕事だ。
Damn.
So cool. I'm like pudding.
Oh my god.
クリームを食べたの？気にしないであげて。
Damn! That had that kind of effect on him?
このケーキならもしかも
Damn, he's believing in Sanji too.
今回は私も久々に腕を振るってるの。信じて、お菓子のち。さあ急ぐよ。ナッペは完了した。
もう少し。なあ、ヨン様、コック2名、甘い香りの犠牲。
みんな、完成まで気をしっかり待って。
はい。無事でいてくれ、ナミさん。今向かってる。
They're flying. It's taking forever.
トレオンの電波を感じる。
Signal.
まったく戻るから。誰が俺にそんなダメージ与えたんだ。どうする。
They're
女
fighting.
に使われやがって。
This is our chance to take him with us.
特別にママのソウルから生まれたホーミーズなんてそのためにママを裏切ったら承知しねえぞ。美味しかったなあのライオン。本当に分かってんのか。
They're so funny.
I wonder if they got weakened because Big Mom's like weak right now.
Maybe.
戻ってきた。サンダーチャージ。スイング。任せん。一気に抜けるぞ。
She's still going at it.
Damn, she's just going ship after ship.
Oh my goodness. I can't believe she's soloing all this.
とにかく食べろ。私も負けていられません。眠りフラン。なんだ。寝た。
He's just defeating everyone with a freaking violin.
What a lullaby.
And she finishes them off.
Damn, none of them have control of their ships.
She's so quick with it. Oh my god. She's getting tired though.
意識が飛ぶ。そろそろ
I'm passing out?
あと何隻。
Oh, she dodged it. She dodged it.
今度こそ逃がさん。
Is that Brooke's job? He needs to rescue her.
魔人キャロットさん。再開。
Whoa.
たばれ小娘。
ねえ、ペドロ。
What?
ここまでかも。
No, it's not.
私も少しはルフィかな。
Yeah! Brooke!
Oh my goodness. It was so fast. Oh my god, no way.
大男爵。
ご無事で何より。微力ながらあちらの船は。
助かった。ありがとう。
そうです。どうやって
Oh man,
元に
this is
戻るんです
awesome.
目を月光から隠せば戻れる帽子や色眼鏡。 目を閉じてもいい。
Wow.
It.
Just in
満
case.
月の光が私たちを高揚させる。
別に美しかったですよ。
Damn, they destroyed their whole fleet.
Dude, she was so awesome.
She's so tired now.
脱出よ。船沈められるところだった。でかしたぞ。さすが俺の妹分だ。役に立てて私たちに任せてゆっくり休んで。
あ、その前にパンツ見せ。
たく。
Damn, they all went off the screen on the right.
使えねえな、ママ、本当に大
What
丈
are
夫
those noises?
She's deflating.
来たね。来ました。ママ。
Whoa! She's gonna start flying.
Oh shit.
別人みたい。なんだ、あの身軽さ。
She's faster.
エロリ、何年ぶりだ。
Wait, what? She's actually faster in this
What?
one?
Oh my god, if she doesn't.
But she's supposed to not have energy. What?
な、刃に移りな。
Wait. Dude, she looks so dangerous right now.
She does not look fun anymore. What is going on? What the fuck, dude?
What's happening? Dude, the sword, was it always like that?
No.
It was just a normal sword. How come it has like a soul? Oh,
Ship, she's
no.
on no, she's on the sunny. No.
Yo, her hair's on fire. This is that real Big Mom.
ビッグマム。
なんじゃあの姿は。
Hurry, distract her with Brooke or something.
Her eyes isn't in the confused state anymore. She's conscious.
お前たちの乗り捨ても覚悟しろ。
She's so hungry, she's out her hunger pang.
だが他の何かありにならねえ。
Oh my god, she's gonna destroy the sunny.
あんな怪物どうやって追い出せば。
How
Yo,
do we
I-
deal with her? I don't even know. They have to just bring the cake to her.
Every second matters then.
無双と
They should collab with a donut store. Unstoppable donuts.
Krispy Kreme collab.
Oh my.
秋は極限状態に
Is
こ
he
そ
gaining the
さらに
experience?
開花する。
He's basically forcing his body to adapt.
強敵と向き合うほどに。お前は
It's like training, right? The more you do it,
Yeah.
the better you will be. So he's training his haki right now by doing this.
何の真似だ。
Maybe he saw in the picture he's just standing still or
The Korean's
something.
like, what the fuck's happening? Why
Yeah,
is he keep
right?
closing his
Why is he
eyes?
not fighting me? I guess it's safe to say that Katakuri did not train his observation by closing his eyes. He did it some other way.
I guess for him it's just unlocked, but Luffy's situation is a bit different. He's kind of aware and is trying to force it in a way, right? But he doesn't really know if it's going to happen.
True.
The way they explain it is kind of crazy because you can only advance it during the heat of a battle, but if you're gonna fucking die during the battle, then you cannot advance anymore at all.
Yeah.
So I think most people, they have that fear. If your fear overpowers your will to want to get stronger, then you will never have that chance to
Yeah.
get stronger. But here he's choosing to become stronger rather than be scared. Like he's not allowing the fear stop him from reaching higher.
Yeah, it's kind of different in this case because usually in fights, the main character usually wins from figuring something out, right? But in this case, he's actually purposely trying to get stronger from training while a fight to the life or death.
Yeah.
You know, it's
No,
kinda
that's
weird in
actually
that
what it
sense,
is.
right?
I think that's what it is. You basically have to put your life on the line because the only way your hockey is going to get stronger is if you're fighting a stronger opponent. But you obviously are going to be risking your life doing that because if the opponent's stronger than you, then you have to be able to just believe that you will become stronger from that fight to match up against them. It's kind of crazy, right? Like, it's basically believing in it.
Believing in it,
Yeah, because no one's crazy enough to go up against an opponent that you know is currently stronger than you. At the chance that, oh, maybe I will become stronger than them during the fight. Like, that sounds insane.
Yes.
No one is insane enough to do that, except Luffy.
So realistically, you need the will to fight, and then the unlocking and training part just comes with it. Luckily, it'll happen when you're doing the fight, so then you can win.
Yeah.
But in Luffy's case, he's just hoping that it'll work out.
It's different, yeah. Because I think maybe for Katakuri, he could have like faced some kind of stronger opponent, but not necessarily like he was willingly putting himself in that situation, right? Like he could have had a fight that he couldn't avoid. But in this case, Luffy technically could have avoided this by just escaping with Brûlé. That's why Katakuri is even like, why are you even showing back up? It's because he's taking this as a chance to advance his hockey. So he's choosing to be here. He's choosing to face the stronger opponent versus with other people, I don't feel like you ever actually choose to face a stronger opponent. Like, who would do that? You're basically choosing a losing battle, right?
It's basically a losing battle until you unlock something, but they wouldn't know. Like, they wouldn't know they would unlock something. And I think for Katakuri's case, he wouldn't have known he could see into the future because there shouldn't be anyone he looks up to that can do it. He just trained enough that he was able to do it. That's why it's so different from Luffy's. Because Luffy's trying to mimic and see what kind of copy and figure out how he's doing it. But for Katakuri's case, he's the only one who's able to do it. So he developed it in his own way.
Yeah, I think it's a bit confusing then, actually, based on how they're describing it. Because Rayleigh basically says you could only do it during the heat of a battle, right? But then the way they were describing Katakuri's observation is like, oh, he trained for it. But it's like, they just said you can't train for it. So like, how did he do that? It's contradicting, I think, the two things they said.
Yeah.
Because they say you can't train for it, so but at the same time, Katakuri would train for it. And then it's like, well, if you are able to train for it, then no one will actually power up their hockey through actual battle because you don't have to risk your life. If you can just train and be in like a safe environment.
So how do you think he did it then?
You would never risk your life. I don't know.
Do you think it actually contradicts it, or do you think he's a special case?
I don't know what they mean by training. Like, is it because people don't know how to advance hockey? Is that why they say it's training? Because maybe not everybody knows that you can only advance it through through fighting stronger opponents.
So he's like,
could that be why they word it that way? That's like, oh, he trained it. Because it's like, how else would you word it? I don't know.
And he needs to fight strong opponents, so he's been like scrapping with Jack or something. 1 billion versus 1 billion. Like, how would he get strong enough? Or he's just fighting like losers with jelly beans and it's in the heat of the battle, but he's obviously gonna win. Like, somehow he was able to develop this technique.
Could it also be like, if we think about it through experience points or something, like, oh, maybe he fights through a lot of small runs, but that still count as experience points, versus Luffy is doing less fights, but he's advancing faster because he's going for bigger targets. Something like that. Like, the experience from a larger opponent, like a stronger opponent, is more than if you gain from a weaker opponent, but you still gain experience from the weaker opponent. I don't know. It's like, is that how it works?
What if it's because he's been living in fear this whole time?
Regarding his donut
thing? So he's always using observation. So ever since he was born standing up, he always used observation in order to not get caught and exposed that he loved donuts.
So this training is like through his own fears of like his deep dark secrets.
Yeah, could that be? I'm like, when would he be using it?
Yeah, right? maybe it's because he's one of the older siblings. So before Totolan was completely established, do you think there was a chance he was fighting already? So then in that sense, maybe he already capped at that point, and then from then on, since they have this huge like reputation now as Totolan and Yonko, then they don't have the chance anymore to level up their haki as much as before. Could it be something like that? Because I imagine when Big Mom was fighting for her title as Yonko, they would have faced other people and fought against other people as well. And then they also mention sometimes that some of the Yonko fought against each other or had some weird brawls with each other, like just randomly. So I wonder, like, oh, maybe she has faced Kaido or something like that, because then she also mentions Kaido's strength, because she says like, oh, you're not gonna defeat Kaido, so that means she knows from experience Kaido's strength. So it could have been few instances like that. So maybe Katakuri has fought Jack or something like that.
There could be a possibility,
right?
Yeah, if there had to fight, you would bunch up the billions with the billions, right?
Yeah, because they did mention, because Big Mom did mention Kaido's strength, so it would kind of make sense that she has fought him. You know, like why would you hype up your opponent if you've never even fought them? You would want to look down on them, right? Because she's trying to aim for like Pirate King and everything. So it's like, why would you hype up the opponent? It would only make sense if she has had first-hand experience against Kaido and she acknowledges his strength. Then she would say something like that, right?
I feel like at this point, technically, all the Yonko should have like fought each other at this point. I don't know about Blackbeard, but they technically should have fought each other.
Yeah,
because you're basically testing them. It's like, oh, you're the new Yonko. Okay, let's see why I can't take over your territory.
Right.
They should always be trying to like take more.
Yeah, that's true. I think so.
Big Mom transformed.
Yeah, so she ashes faster. How does that make sense though?
She
says
lost
she's
weight.
Tired.
She's tired, but
she's tired. But you're saying like, oh, because she's skinny, she doesn't have to exert as much energy in that sense.
Yeah, maybe she's actually like what Peril said. Like her body is lighter. She can just move more. Yeah, she's hungry.
So
but
even though she has less energy,
she still has enough meat and stuff on
exerting
her.
Less energy.
Yeah, maybe, you know, like she's still functioning. She's actually even more dangerous now, I feel like. She unlocked the Napoleon's sword, homie.
Yeah, what was that?
Shark looking.
It was not like that before.
Yeah, it just used to be a normal sword and it was just a hat. Just Napoleon who has it. But now,
yeah, that was weird. And she like has this new form thing, like Prometheus
became the hair
on her. Yeah. What?
Let's see that. And she's fully aware. Look at her eyes. Huh. Did Napoleon become the sword? Like, or is that he's just not showing the eyeballs there?
Oh, maybe he
like transferred to like the sword.
Because
he is the sword. He is supposed to be the sword.
Yeah. Maybe it's just like a different form, kind of like how Prometheus is like her hair right now or something like that.
What happened to Zeus? Did they?
She's just fighting him.
After they land? Is Zeus just in the air or something?
Oh, there. He's up there.
Oh, yeah.
Thundercloud.
He's up there.
But Thundercloud, can Nami utilize that again? With the egg or
Start
something?
feeding.
The weather egg? Because I feel like Zeus will still want to eat more treats.
Yeah, I definitely get that vibe too. Do you think she has her awakening for her fruit?
Big Mom?
Like this is like a form kind of thing, but it's not really like being announced or anything.
It's interesting because they say it will just awaken fruit is basically affecting all your surroundings.
Yeah.
But then in this case, she kind of is doing that, but
already.
not exactly.
Yeah. With her fruit.
So, I don't know. I feel like from the scale of it, maybe, but hard to say. Because then that would be like equivalent to questioning, for example, is Sugar's fruit awaken because she's able to have that much numbers.
Yeah, what happens? Like the buildings gonna become a toy or something?
Right?
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I don't really know how her awakened fruit would work.
Well, that's very cool. She basically is fusing and changing into a new form, and none of the kids ever saw this yet.
Yeah.
I wonder if it's like kind of in the Pound flashback, she was skinny, but then you were kind of thinking that she's looks skinny because she just gave birth, so she used a lot of energy. But I wonder if like that was her figure back then, like in general.
Just like in general, and then
she became big after, because then she's just chilling on Total Land. But before, she would be sailing the seas.
Oh,
so I wonder if she wouldn't have access to food all the time, right? So then she would have to become a Yonko in that state. So technically she's in her prime fighting state.
That's true. That is true.
Right? Because then she needs food eventually, right? And then she settled down, have factories, blah, blah, blah. And then she became, living a good life,
That's true.
That's why kings and queens eventually become fat. But
that would also kind of make sense too, because the older siblings are the stronger ones than the younger ones. The younger ones are not as strong.
So I wonder if they were a part of the main crew who like took over the seas.
Right, and then because the island was established, then they don't have opportunities to fight as much anymore. So then the siblings that were born at a later time then don't have that training. Yeah,
they just become managers of like islands and become ministers.
That is true. That is true. Because based on what they've been showing, it does seem like the stronger siblings are the older ones.
So far. So she's at her most dangerous form right now.
Oh, that could make sense too.
That's how she fought Kaido in.
That's true.
Was Peros surprised? But he's old. He's number 1, isn't he?
He's first one.
So why is he acting like he never seen her like this before?
Yeah, that's true. Like her... Are you talking about like her in the skinny form?
In the skinny form.
That is true.
But is it because like he hasn't seen it in a while? He's kind of surprised because he's basically saying like it's been 8 hours is the longest she has never gotten her food that she craves. I guess it's a first experience, but technically she could be resuming back her original form that she used to take over the waters.
I was just thinking also, like, I think actually, does that mean when you become Yonko, you're kind of capped in power?
Yeah, if you don't...
Because who's gonna come fight you anymore? The only way you can fight now is through other Yonko, or if someone actually come challenge you and they're stronger than you. But then, who's crazy enough to do that? Right? So technically, whoever's Yonko now...
If you don't keep getting stronger or training, then eventually you could fall out.
Yeah. Maybe that's why Kaido is so bored.
Because there's no one to fight him.
There's no one to fight him. Who's crazy enough to fight him? And like, hearing those stats, it's like, are you insane to go after him, right? You're insane if you try to challenge someone with that history.
That could be it too, yeah.
Right?
Isn't that also like why like we're being underestimated, like the Straw Hats and everything? Because no one even did this. No one even thought about invading the Big Mom Pirates.
They're comfortable.
Yeah, they're comfortable.
What it is. Yeah.
So they're just enjoying at this point.
But it's like
now...
But that's another thing too. Not only are you capped, because they say that haki can only be advanced when you're fighting, right? Like in the heat of a battle, meaning fighting someone stronger or whatever it is. But also, if you're not fighting anybody, does that progress reverse? You know, like
that's true.
If you become Yonko and now there's no one targeting you anymore just because of the title you have, do you become weakened because you're not constantly training? I would imagine it's kind of like gym or whatever it is in like real life, where it's like if you reach a certain point but then you just stop doing anything, you're going to that progress is going to reverse.
It's
right?
true. No, I definitely agree. It should be like an athlete on like some kind of sports or like some kind of martial art or something. Like you learn the techniques and stuff, but if you don't practice it, technically you should lose the edge on someone who has been practicing this whole time. Then technically you're not gonna beat them.
Yeah.
So is that what's happening right now?
That's what I'm wondering, because like we've been doubting this whole time, like how is Luffy gonna be able to do anything? Like his haki is incomparable, but it's like, isn't that isn't our mindset right now very similar to the Yonkos and like the sibling and everything? Like we're basically doubting the possibility already just because given the present levels of their haki.
Yeah, like they're fighting a Yonko, they're not going to be able to win.
Yeah, but technically speaking, we do know Kaido, for example, his track record, but that's his track record. That's history. That is not him presently. So
he should be dangerous though.
He obviously, obviously, I don't want to like underestimate him, right? But maybe we're also underestimating Luffy a lot by thinking like, oh, he has no chance against Kaido.
Yeah.
Like I think maybe we want to believe more like, oh, Luffy can do it because he's the one that has been going through these crazy enemies and climbing while Kaido has been sitting on his throne this whole time.
True.
You know?
Another thing is that since Big Mom is shown here to be faster, maybe even stronger because she looks like she's doing something crazy, potentially she might be as well getting stronger because her body's in strain. She has not eaten yet and her body needs to like adapt somehow.
Oh, that's true.
Like she snapped out her hunger. She's still kind of like craving cake, but she's conscious now.
Yeah.
She can think.
So you're saying
she's used
Luffy
to it.
is kind of pushing her a little bit?
She never experienced this before.
That's true.
So that's why everyone's like, whoa, what's happening with her? But technically that means she's even stronger than before.
Right, because if we're going back to what we said, where it's like she's been very stationary this whole time, but then now Luffy's kind of pushing her to fight like this, then she powers up in a sense, because the haki is now powering up in the heat of the battle or whatever.
Yeah, technically that's what's really happening.
Really? Yeah, it could be.
Because look how slow she was before, like running. Like she's bigger and taller, so she like covers more area. But now she's just basically almost jumped from the cloud all the way here.
True. That's true. I imagine like exactly like with athlete or something. For example, like they don't play a sport for a while, and then they have like a good opponent. They could push them back their skill.
Yeah, kind of relight their passion or body muscle memory or whatever it is.
Yeah, something like that. That's true. But it will never be at like the same as their prime, I think, because you would need to spend more time to reach that again.
Unless they believe in themselves. Isn't this the whole thing?
Because
if they believe in this moment right now, I need to beat them, then they will improve.
That's true.
So it works for the enemy as well.
That is true.
Right?
But could that be like the feeling that Kaido is searching for though too?
True. I think
he
at one point...
He doesn't have that feeling, I think.
Maybe at one point, maybe after Yonko, he's not happy anymore.
He doesn't have that feeling. I think we're thinking as like an athlete perspective. You think from like an athlete perspective, it makes sense. Like for example, you reach the top and then everyone else just never pushes you. Yeah. You never have the feeling of, oh, I'm good, I might lose right now.
I guess in that case, like you dominate whatever you're in and no one can
But it's not fun anymore.
It's not fun for him anymore.
Yeah. Is that why he's like all depressed and
is that why he wants to
die and
cause
everything?
Chaos?
Because he's trying to create an opportunity where that feeling might come up again, like where he could finally find a challenge where he feels like, oh, this is it, or I'm feeling like I'm improving or whatever it is. Like he might not have that anymore because he's basically at a what's that called? Not peak, plateau.
He plateaued. He did plateau. I feel like he did plateau.
Maybe that's the feeling. Maybe that's why he feels so depressed, because he's chasing that feeling of like when you're climbing, it feels so good, right? And then you plateau, you feel like shit.
Is that what it is? Like you're chasing for being king of the pirates, but after you have everything already. Like what else is there? You know, like isn't that what he's chasing for? If he's a warrior, then he definitely needs to fight, and if no one can fight with him, then what's the point? Is that why he's trying to kill himself and shit? He's like, even death can't kill me.
No, I think it makes sense.
Oh my god, dude, they're hyping this up now, you know?
Yo, I want that cake so bad. They're making it sound like it's so yummy.
Dude, they missed, I don't know if they did it, but they missed out so many like marketing opportunities. The donuts, you know, the cake. They could do a collab with some bakery.
Maybe they did back when this was out. I don't know. This was like so long ago.
Or they opened like a One Piece amusement park or something. Man, this would be awesome.
True.
Something like that. That'd be cool.
True.
Thanks for watching, everyone. If you guys enjoyed this video, hit the thumbs up. It really helps with the channel. If you're new here, make sure you hit the subscribe button below. We'll see you guys in the next video.
Bye.
Peace.